Today, I'm going to demo with you how to open another activity using intent. I already created the project RAC Demo 6 and I place here two edit texts. The ID for the first one is edit name and for the second one is edit age. I also place a button and I put a caption. The value is next, which I place in my strings.xml. And also, I change the constraints of the layout. So let's create another activity. To create an activity, right-click on the folder up, select New, and then select Activity. Then you may select the template for your activity. I'm going to use the empty activity. I will name my activity as Next Activity. So it will create a layout named Activity Next separated with underscore. Click Finish. So it created the file nextactivity.java and another layout which is activitynext.java. So let's create the layout. I will place here two text view. And another button. For the ID of the first text view, I will name it as text name. And the other one is text age. Then for the caption of the button, I already created the value in string.xml btn-prep, which contains the word previous. So here I already placed the constraints of all the elements in our layout. And for the property on click of this button, I will use goprep. And for the button on the activity main, the property on click will contain, let's say, go next. So let's do the programming part. In our main activity.java, let's declare our intent. So I will use the variable I1, import the class intent, then let's create our method. Public void go next, and it requires parameter view, say v. And let us now use our intent. Is equal to new intent, and it requires two parameters. This which refers to the current activity and the name of the class, which is next activity dot class. So to load your activity, use the command start activity and then your variable for your intent. And let's import the class view. Then in our next activity, let's now create our method goprep. Public void goprep and parameter view. So again, import the class view. And then use the command finish to end your activity, which means it will load your previous activity. Save. Then let us check the program. This is our output, that when you click your button, it will open the next activity. So this is our next activity, that if you're going to click the button, it will be closed, Thus, it will open the previous activity. Now, let's pass the data from one activity to another using the intent.putExtra. So, in our main activity, .java, let's first declare the elements that we are using. So, let's say edit text. Our variable is et name. And then another one for the et age. Let's import the class. And using the find view by ID, let's bind the variable that we are using. So we have r.id dot edit name. Same with our eth r.id dot et edit age. So let's put the data using r1.putExtra. And let's put the key field, let's say ngalan. And the data will be from our et name. So et name dot get editable dot to string. R1 dot put extra. And this time is our field will be edad. And it will be from our eth. So that get editable dot to string. In our next activity, we will place the data in our text view. Therefore, we need to declare our intent here. Let's say I2. And I2 is equal to get intent. So it will get all the data from our I2. Let's import the class. And then, so since we're going to place it in our text view, so we have text view. Let's say TV name. And another text view for our age. Import the class. Therefore, again, using find view by ID, so we have TV name is equal to find view by ID or that ID dot, so you have your text name. And for the TV age, it's equal to find view by ID or that ID dot text age. Semicolon. Then, we're going to place the data from our intent. So, TV name dot set text. And the data will be I2 dot get extra. So you have get string extra. And And the data will be from our ngalan. Okay, that is the field that we used. So you have TVH dot set text, and that is I2 dot get string extra. That is the field we use is edad. Okay, let's try. So this is our output. Let's put now the data. For the first one, first edit text, let's put the name, let's say RAC. And for the age, let's say 21. And then click next. So the data will be passed for our second activity. And it will be placed in our text view using the tvName.setText, the name and the age.